Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe to the channel. I want to talk about this artist, Doechii. Female hip hop artist, representing TDE. I believe she's originally from Florida. I believe Tampa, Florida. I want to say like the past year, she's been making some noise quietly. I've went back and I did my due diligence as far as just looking up and seeing exactly who she is, where she's from, the surgeons. What really caught my attention was the Grammys when she won the category for best, I think it was like best hip hop album. And I was just like, damn, she outbeat a lot of people like J. Cole, Drake. There was a couple other people in the category. And I was just a little surprised by that. And I'm just like, yo, who the hell is this girl? And I'm not gonna lie, it was given like industry plant, because I would like to think that I'm very tuned in and tapped in when it comes to new music, just music, period. Things coming across my desk, whether it's in my algorithm, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or something like that. Usually I'll come across something, and her music never really came across my path. Now I did see a Tiny Desk that she did maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, and it has a couple million views. So she does have a following. She does have a following. And I do like the speech that she did give at the Grammy Awards, just being a black woman, dark-skinned woman, battling in this music industry, this real brutal music industry. It can be very challenging, and I like the message, that she allocated, to not only just black, little girls, but, girls of color, and just girls in general. You know what I'm saying? No matter what diverse or, what you may look like or what you're up against, you can be successful, if you put your mind to it. So I was like, okay, I'm not familiar with her, but I like the message. I like the message. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep my eye out. And I listened to a couple freestyles. I'm like, okay, shorty got a pen. I'm like, okay, she can rap. It was given like a little Nicki Minaj mixed with it had like a little like 2000s I'm trying to like the artist, because I don't want to do the cliche Lauryn Hill. I see a lot of people compare her to Lauryn Hill. I disagree, but she does have a real current / unique style. You know what I'm saying about her. Now, this YouTube clip that's going around from the Hot Ones. Now, if y'all not familiar with Hot Ones, that's like a show where you're eating the most hottest wings, and based on the wings and the temperature of the wings, the questions get a little crazy and deeper and things of that nature. So shout out to DJ Miss Milan. I've seen a couple of interviews that she's did at a round table, and she's pretty known in the South, just as a DJ and things of that nature. And I believe she's the road DJ for Doechii as well. They were having a conversation about deal breakers and things of that nature. You know how women do. They have these conversations about deal breakers. Some can be like a man with a child, or you know what I'm saying, a man with multiple baby mamas, or a man that don't got money, or a man that's not rich. People have their preferences, which is perfectly fine. But this really disturbed me when she was naming her red flags, and Milan had to pretty much guess. And Doechii said her red flags are straight men, heterosexual men. And I was just like, wait, what? Your red flag is when you meet a guy, and if he's a straight heterosexual guy, you're not interested. It's a red flag. So I was just thrown away. So I had to first of all, I'm like, okay, this is a big platform. she has a big fan base. So I'm pretty sure a lot of little girls, you know what I'm saying, kids and teenagers watch and listen to this music and things of that nature. So this off the rip, this is a bad message that you're sending out. It's a little bit abrasive and a little too like straightforward. You know what I'm saying? It was like no filter with that. You know, there was no like context behind what she said. So I'm just like, okay, she must be gay or, you know, bisexual or whatever the case may be. So I looked up some things and I came across some lyrics from a YouTube video where there's a record that she has on her last album, where I don't know if this is a true story or not, but basically a guy that she was messing with, she went through some DMs and found out there was a name in there that was like disguised as a woman, I guess like a wife or something like that he was cheating on her with. And I believe she FaceTimed or videoed the person, and a guy picked up. And come to find out, this girl was actually a guy and he was gay. So her man was cheating on her with a gay guy. And I guess she, you know, it really, you know, fucked her up, you know, from that, which I think would fuck any woman up, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy. But my thing is like, okay, that's your experience, right? And I know that's very traumatic to go through, but to kind of like go on a public platform and pretty much just openly say red flags for you is straight men, heterosexual men, I think is just very irresponsible. This is just my personal opinion. I don't have anything against gays or bisexual people or anything of that nature. I have my own views about it, but I don't have anything personal against it. But my only thing is, I don't like when certain things are said. Okay, let me say this. When it comes to adults have the right to do what they want, fuck who they want, say what they want. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you have a certain responsibility when you are a public figure, when you are on a public platform that gets millions of eyes, millions of people. If you're just an entertainer or musician with millions of followers from all different acts of life, different age groups, I feel like you have a responsibility. You know what I mean? You have a responsibility, especially when you have teenagers and kids that listen to your music and, you know, that look up to you. You have to be very careful of what type of, you know, message you send out there. Sending a message to, you know, teenage girls and little boys and teenage boys that it's a problem to be a straight boy or a straight guy. Like that's a bad thing. Like I just feel like that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that agenda being pushed out on kids and teenagers, man. That shit is not cool, bro. It's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like when people do that. I don't like when they push a certain agenda on kids, man. Like these people are kids, man. They still young. They're confused. They're very, very easily influenced. I just feel like that piece of that clip should have been taken out, man. And now I'm looking at TDE kind of crazy because it's like, okay, this girl kind of just popped up out of nowhere. And now she's like being like forced through YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you know. And I just saw something where I don't know if it was like Time magazine or Complex magazine. Somebody had her ranked as the #1 female of 2024. I'm just like, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that Glorilla ain't out here killing shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like, are we serious? Hit records, tours, you know what I'm saying? Crazy features. You know what I'm saying? Her rebrand is crazy. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, what are we talking about? So I don't know, man. It really disturbed me. And I had a conversation about it on Twitter, and some people were just like, yo, she has a right to her preference. I don't see what the big deal is. And, you know, little girls, I'm pretty sure they're not listening. Like, no, y'all niggas is being too oblivious, bro. I don't have a little girl or teenage girls or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a son. I have a black son, a 6-year-old son. And me being a parent, I know how easily influenced my kids are. You know what I'm saying? Kids just period. That's like my child. My child loves Baby Shark. If I'm not monitoring what he's watching, there may be a Baby Shark cartoon that may be created by somebody in, I don't know, a different country or something like that, and put certain messages in the baby shark that could manipulate my child. You know what I'm saying? And my child is going to like it and thinking it's cool because it's baby shark. This is this goes back around to the same thing with this girl. She's, popular. She's like, I saw something where she was on a red carpet, bro. She had no panties on. She had no panties on. Like her box was just out. And it was like an outfit. It was some type of fashion. Like, that's not fashion, my nigga. That's not, no. You know what I'm saying? And it almost comes across as like you're trying too hard to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying too hard to be different. And it doesn't come off genuine. It doesn't come off authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost being like forced down our throats. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It just rubbed me the wrong way when I saw that and I heard that clip. I was just like, nah, man, that shit is not cool, man. That shit is not cool at all. If you have a certain preference, cool. But if you're gonna make a bold statement like straight guys, like, you know what I'm saying, add context of why are you saying this. You just flat out just saying that is gonna send the wrong message to, it could be some kids out there that's confused that may not know if they're straight or gay, or, you know what I mean? They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what's gonna happen if like the next generation is all bisexual, all the boys and the males are gay? How are we going to reproduce? How are we going to create, you know what I'm saying? If all the women are gay, like, how are we going to reproduce and recreate, generations and generations? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't, me personally, I don't know, man. It just don't sit right with me, man. And when I see like little girls and shit making videos, rapping her lyrics and stuff like that, I'm just like, this is the wrong message you want to be sending, man. Like, this weird, just trying to be different shit is just like, nah, man, that shit I ain't jacking it, man. It's not cool. It's not cool to me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? So we got to salute people like, you know what I'm saying, Rap City. That's pure, authentic, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be overly different, but just staying, true to her roots. And her being true to her roots got her a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Not changing up, not going commercial, not doing things for views. You know what I'm saying? Staying true to the art, staying true to herself. And it paid off. It paid off. So I don't know, man. It just really rubbed me the wrong way, man, with this girl. But I don't know, y'all. I'm really curious to see, how do you guys feel about her comments? How do you feel about it? Do you think it's a big deal? Are you aware of her fan base? The kind of people that consume her music. It's not just a Caucasian crowd. There's blacks, there's Hispanics, there's, she. I feel like in the beginning, like the rebrand, it wasn't what it is right now. I feel like right now it's very blunt, very raunchy, different, trying to stand out, like a weird, like, yeah, I'm not like everybody else type of style. And when I look back at old content from her, that's not the type of message that I was getting, just looking at based on the old products that she was putting out. You know what I'm saying? The old music, the visuals, the photo shoots and things of that nature. But I don't know, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment sections about her remarks about straight men and heterosexual men being a red flag. Like, that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at AceIsWorking, okay? It's your boy AC. Throw him out of here, y'all. Peace.